Hello, hello, hello. How are you today? Well, if you are looking for the A.S.M.R personality tests, you are in the right place. My name is Gibi. It is an honor to bring you on this journey to figure out what category of A.S.M.R you belong in. You see, we ran a couple of very scientific tests, and we found out that the majority of A.S.M.R listeners and creators fall into 4 major groups, teams, or as we like to call it, the gangs. We have the A gang, the S gang, the M gang, and the R gang, all very lovely, wholesome groups, but different in their own way. So if you want to figure out what gang you belong in, all you have to do is start by taking this very simple personality test. I'll be asking you 10 questions, and then you will be sent off to your next group of questions, and then after that, you'll be sorted into your group. Easy as that. Once you're there, you'll get your own little orientation from the group leader, and then you'll learn a little bit more about why you ended up where you are and the triggers that suit you the best. Oh yes, it is all extremely scientific and definitely legitimate. So go ahead and sit down. Are you comfortable? I'm gonna ask you these 10 questions, and I want you to just answer honestly. Try not to overthink it too much. Sometimes we tend to answer personality tests based on what we want to be versus what we actually are. So if you have sort of like a gut reaction feeling to one, go with that. Don't worry about it. I am going to need you to pay attention to what answers you're giving. If you answer more A, I'm going to send you one way. If you answer more B, I'm going to send you another. There's no wrong answers. It's just a personality test. I will also say that this personality test, with all the groupings that we do at the end, it doesn't matter. We don't care whether you are an introvert or an extrovert. There are introverts and extroverts sprinkled in with every single group. We're interested in more different, interesting parts of people's personalities. Whether they like to go out or stay in doesn't matter to us. So, let's get started. Question number 1, the first question. You're taking an elective that you'll pass no matter what. Which class sounds more interesting to you? A. Current events, where you'll be learning about present-day topics in your country. Or B. Futurology, where you will be exploring alternatives to our current society. Very good. Easy as that. Let's move on to question 2. What type of art do you prefer to decorate your space with? A. Realistic paintings, landscapes, animals, and still life. Or B. Abstract paintings like shapes, lines, and pleasing colors. Okay. Question number 3. You finally made a decision on something you were thinking about for a long time. What would you do next? A. Follow through and move on to the next task. Or B. Follow through, but compare the result to theoretical other outcomes. So once you finally make your decisions, are you moving on, or do you contemplate and muse on your decision afterwards? Okay. Question number 4. There are 2 doors in front of you. Open me and don't open me. Which do you open? A. The door that says open me. Or B. The door that says don't open me. This is a great question for the dinner table, I'll tell you that. Now there is that third group that will say, I'm just going to turn around. I'm not going to open any door. The third group that needs context to live. But we don't have a third group, so you must answer A, open me, or B, don't open me. Okay. Question number 5. You're put into a group project. What describes your contributions most accurately? A. You execute the project in tangible ways and follow the guidelines as close as possible. Or B. You like to come up with the ideas and try to do something that the teacher hasn't seen before. I think we can all agree that group projects are the worst. Okay, very good. Question number 6. How often do you find yourself being distracted from an individual task? A. You work until the task is completed. Or B. You do little bits of the task, but do often get distracted by other thoughts and other work. Okay. Question number 7. You hit it off with someone spontaneously at a coffee shop and you decide to go on a date the following week. Where do you take them? A. You think about it carefully and take them on the perfect date, one you can get to know each other on and figure out if they're the right one for you. Or B. You've been meaning to check out this new place downtown, but haven't had anyone to go with. That sounds like a good time. You don't worry much about making it too serious. Okay. Question number 8. What do you prefer thinking about? A very general question. A. How things are. Or B. How things should be. Okay. Question number 9 and question number 10 are simple no and yes. So question number 9 is, do you find yourself reading into lyrics of songs? A. No, you don't find yourself reading into the lyrics of songs. Or B. Yes, you do find yourself reading into lyrics of songs. Okay. Question number 10, and our final question of this portion. Does your mind tend to drift during conversation? A. No, your mind doesn't tend to drift during conversation. Or B. Yes, your mind does tend to drift during conversation. All right. All right. So go ahead and let me know, did you get more A answers or did you get more B answers? If you got more A answers, you need to follow the A path. If you got more B answers, you need to follow the B path, because I have more questions for you that will help group you into the correct gang. See you there.